everyone. My name is Tara and welcome to Y6 101. So do I have anyone in here who this is their first class? Yeah, glad to have you. Does anybody have any questions before we get started today? Anything at all? Okay, so my question to you all is, when we begin breathing, I'm going to ask if you are comfortable or not with me coming and giving a physical adjustment if needed. I don't do them often. I usually use verbal cues, but just want to make sure that I want to honor your personal space. So if you prefer not to be touched while we're breathing, I would just appreciate if you would place one hand on your chest, and that's just going to be a subtle sign to me that you would prefer not to be touched today. So let's go ahead and settle in. I would like it if you could take a quick scan of the top of your head down to your toes and just notice any areas of tension, maybe that you're holding stress in particular spots in your body. And I do often recommend that we sit on a block. Usually this helps adjust our pelvis just into a more comfortable sitting position. So if you have a block and you'd like to give that a go, let's go ahead and slide that under our seat. And then we'll settle into our breath. You are welcome to close your eyes if you like. You do not have to. Gaze could look down to the floor, maybe just a couple feet in front of your mat. And begin to find long inhales and exhales. We do our best to breathe through our nose. What this does is when we take an inhale, it connects to the back of our sinus cavity, and in that space, our body creates nitric oxide. That's that funny gas they give you at the dentist. So what that does is when that enters into our lungs, it actually allows our red blood cells to pick up extra oxygen. So what we're doing here is we are building our oxygen, we're building our heat, getting ready to move through our flow. So just take those deep breaths in, your body will do the work. Exhale out. Continue to breathe, inhale. Exhale, release. Good, let's take 3 more breaths. If you like, you are welcome to breathe out of your mouth. Maybe we take a noisy exhale out. Let any of that extra stress that came in with you today, just go ahead and release it. Deep inhale. Exhale out your mouth. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. If you had your eyes closed, maybe we begin to blink them open. We're going to start with some neck rolls today. So we'll take it both directions so you can pick which way you want to start. And we're going to take it about 3 to 4 times around our circle. So just keep breathing here. Through your nose if you can. And let's do our best to take our head all around that circumference of the circle. Just warming up all these little neck muscles. Good. When you reach the top of that circle, let's pause. And we're going to take it the other direction. So again, 3 or 4 times around. Good, one more. Keep breathing. Good, let's stop at the top. We'll inhale together, lifting our arms overhead, lengthen that spine. As you exhale, we'll come into our twist. Right hand rests at the base of your spine, left hand to your right knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine upward. Exhale, deepen. Be mindful of your neck here. If it feels safe, you can begin to look over your right shoulder. Let's take another breath. Good, release, bring everything back to center. Inhale, reach your fingers up. Exhale, release your fingers to the floor. Good, inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, breathe those arms up. This time as we exhale, left hand's gonna come to the base of your spine. Right hand comes to your left knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, could you deepen? 2 breaths. Good, exhale. Let's release, bring everything back to center. Inhaling, lifting our arms up to a T. We're gonna take ourselves through an eagle arm hug. So as you exhale, bring your arms across your chest. I don't mind which arm's on top. We're gonna take it both sides. So just begin to walk your fingers over your shoulder caps. Nice big hug to yourself. If you want a little extra here, you could tuck your chin, maybe take a little rounding in your upper back. We're only gonna be here for another breath. Exhale, let's sit up good and tall, release that breath, open your arms. Inhale, we're coming back to our eagle arm hug, opposite arm on top this time. Exhale, open. Good, let's do a few more. Inhale, hug. Exhale, open. Just keep alternating those arms with your breath. Inhale, hug. Exhale, open. Inhale, hug. Good, one more each side. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. Last one. Inhale, lower your arms open. Exhale, hug. And just hold here for one more moment. If you want to tuck your chin this time, you can. Take that little rounding of your upper back. One more breath. Exhale, release. Let's let our arms relax down to our knees. And take a couple shoulder rolls back. Maybe just 3 or 4. Make sure we take a few to the front. Lovely. Inhale, bring your left hand to the floor. Reach those right fingertips up and over. As you exhale, right hand's going to swoop over and make its way to the floor. Reach your left fingertips. Good. Exhale, left hand to the floor, right arm over. Exhale again. Inhale as you reach your left fingers. Exhale, left hand back. Inhale, right arm reaches. Last one. Inhale, right hand back to the floor. Exhale, reach. Lovely. Release. Let's bring everything back up to center. We're going to find our way onto our knees. We'll be making our way to tabletop. So let's roll forward. Go ahead and take that block out from under your seat. We'll just set it off to the top of our mat. And when we get onto our hands and knees, let's line our wrists up underneath our shoulders. Knees are going to line up underneath our hips. And then taking a deep breath in. Exhale, let your belly drop. Gaze is going to look up, tailbone reaches. Inhale, arching into that cat back. Tuck your chin to your chest. Tailbone tucks under. Inhale, drop your belly. Good. Exhale, arch your back. Tuck your chin. Inhale, belly drops. Gaze looks up. Tailbone points to the sky. Good. Exhale, arch your back. Feel that spine reaching up to the ceiling. Last one. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, push it back up. Very nice. And then from here, let's walk our hands up one handprint. And we'll begin to shift our weight forward. So bringing our shoulders over our hands, knees are down. And we're going to talk about chaturanga for just a moment. We're going to point those elbows so that they reach to the back wall. And as we chaturanga down, we're going to bend into our elbows and keep them snugly tied into our rib cage. So slowly lower down. It's like a reverse push-up. Once we get down to the floor, go ahead and untuck your toes. Bring the tops of your feet to the mat. On your inhale, slide your arms forward. Pause when your elbows get underneath your shoulders. So this is naturally going to lift your chest. Let's take another inhale together. As you exhale, broaden your chest to the front of the room. Push your pelvis down into the mat, tops of the feet push down. Fingers are going to grip into the floor. Imagine you're pulling the wood or your mat towards your belly button. One more breath. Good. Exhale, release your chest down, sliding your fingers and your hands underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your elbows into your rib cage. And then on your inhale, push yourself back up to your knees. And then exhale, pause here. We're pushing into a child's pose, bringing your bottom down to your feet. Inhale, looking forward. Let's shift our shoulders over our wrists. Tuck your back toes, lift your pelvis. And as you exhale, we find ourselves in downward facing dog. So pedal those feet out. Good. Take any movement that you need. We'll be here for one more breath. Lovely. As you inhale, bend into your knees. Exhale, shimmy those hips side to side. Release for your low back. And then on your inhale again, straighten into your legs. Exhale those heels as they reach down to the floor. Let's inhale, lift our gaze up between our hands. As you exhale, shift it forward, bring your shoulders back over top of your wrists. Now we could chaturanga from here, or we can drop our knees. As you exhale, squeeze those elbows into your rib cage, lower down to the floor. Awesome. Let's bring it into a baby cobra. So we're going to slide those hands back underneath our shoulders. Inhale together. Exhale, lift your chest. Squeeze that booty. Protect your low back. And then exhale, release. Let your chest come down to the floor. Good. Tuck your toes. Let's push back up to our knees. On your inhale, lift your pelvis, downward facing dog. So in our down dog, we can check our stance by a little flow between down dog and plank. You may have noticed that a moment prior. If you need to make any adjustments to your feet, that will settle the proper distance between your hands and feet in downward facing dog. So at any time in down dog, we consider this a resting pose. This is a really great place to help lengthen our hamstrings. A little bit of alignment and safety here. As we work on our downward facing dog, begin to practice spinning those elbow creases forward. I know it could feel a little funny, but this is going to prevent us from hanging in our shoulder girdle. Remember, our shoulders were made for movement, not for weight bearing. So we don't want to cause any extra injury there. Heels are going to reach down towards the earth. I don't care if they touch or not. We just want to feel that downward sensation. And let your head just sort of release towards the floor. Maybe you look down to the mat. Maybe you take a peek back and see what your feet are doing. Very nice. On your inhale, lift that gaze. Let's look between our hands. Walk, step, jump. Bring your feet to the top of the mat. As you get there, exhale, forward fold. Let your chest come down to your thighs. Inhale, bring you up, fingertips to your shins. Exhale, release. Chest to thighs. On your inhale, squeeze your booty, bend your knees. We're lifting our arms overhead, lengthen at the top. Exhale, swan dive it down. Good. Inhale, fingers to shins. Exhale, forward fold, chest comes to your thighs. Inhale, bend your knees, arms reach up overhead. We're in mountain, lengthening to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, fingertips to shins. Exhale, down for full. And then from here, let's pick up our right foot. We're going to step it back and drop our knee down to the mat. This is low lunge. So untuck your back toes. Let's grab a block, and we're going to set it on the inside of our left foot. Bring your right hand to the block. Fingers are going to point to the front of the room, and you're going to spin that elbow crease to the front. So when we spin our elbow crease forward, what that does is it locks this upper arm bone into place. When we do that, it's going to help us keep our shoulders safe, and it's going to give us a stable and secure foundation for our forearms. So fingers forward, elbow crease spins. Inhale, lift your left arm up to the sky. Easy twist. Let's take 2 breaths. Good. Release your left hand down to the floor. Go ahead and pop that block off to the top of our mat. Tuck your back toes. Lift your knee. Push off that back foot. We'll bring it up to meet the front. Exhale, chest comes down to our thighs. Inhale it up, fingertips to shins. Exhale, release. And we're coming up to standing. Bend your knees. Reach those arms overhead. Lengthen to the sky. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale up to half, fingertips to your shins. Exhale down for full. Good, ground your hands, pick up that left foot, step it back. Drop your knee down to the mat, low lunge, untuck your toes. Go ahead and grab your block again. It's coming to the inside of your right foot. Left hand to the block, fingertips forward, spin that elbow crease. Inhale, lifting your right fingers to the sky. And then as you exhale, ground down through that left heel of your hand. Good, keep squeezing those legs towards midline, your inner thighs. Help them activate. One more breath. Awesome, bring that right hand down. Set your block out of the way. Let's inhale it up this time. We're tucking our back toes, lift your knee. And then as you exhale, drop your heel to the floor, and we're gonna windmill ourselves up to a warrior 2. So in our warriors, let's always take a beat for those first couple breaths to check our alignment. We want to find our front heel lined up with our back heel. Back foot should be parallel to the back edge of our mat, and feel that grounding down through the pinky toe of your foot. We'll have a bend into our front knee. We don't want this knee to extend past our ankle. And then take a peek. Can you see your big toe on the inside of this right foot? If you can't, that means we need to open up our leg a bit towards the window wall. So from here, inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, ground down, bend a bit deeper. Take another breath. Relax your shoulders. Good. Inhale, reach that right arm forward. Drop your elbow to your thigh. Exhale, left hand reaches up to the sky or towards the mirrors. And as you inhale, lengthen through that lifted arm. Feel that line from your middle finger all the way down to your left baby toe. On your exhale, ground down through that right elbow. Give it a good push in your thigh. Get your right ear away from your shoulder. One more breath. Good. Exhale, bring it back up. Warrior two. Exhale, ground through your feet. Good. Inhale, left hand's going to slide down. Right arm reaches up. We are in reverse. Take another breath. Could you reach those right fingers a little bit further? Exhale it out. Good. We're coming back to warrior two. Let's take a little flow from here. Inhale, we're going to straighten our front leg. Left hand slides down our leg. Right arm reaches back. Inhale, bring it back to warrior two. Sorry, that should have been an exhale. Inhale, straighten. Right arm lifts. Exhale, bring it back to warrior two. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, warrior two. We've got three more. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Lift your right arm. Good. Bring it back to warrior two. Two more. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bend into that knee. Last one, friends. Reach that right arm. Exhale, bring it back to warrior two. Awesome. Let's take this with our breath. We're at warrior two. Inhale, reach those arms long. Exhale, ground through your feet. Inhale, right arm reaches forward, elbow to thigh. Exhale, left hand reaches towards the mirrors. Inhale, bring it back up to warrior two. Exhale, root through your feet. Inhale, left arm slides down, right arm reaches to the back. Inhale, bring it back to warrior two. Good, let's do that one more time. Inhale, right arm reaches, elbow to thigh. Exhale, left hand reaches to the front. Inhale, bring it back up, warrior two. Exhale, ground your feet. Inhale, left arm down, right arm reaches. Exhale, back to warrior two. Good work. Exhale, fully windmill those hands down to frame your front foot. Pivot around on the back ball of your foot. We're pulling our right foot back to meet our left. Welcome to plank, my friends. Let's shift it forward. Drop your knees or knees up. And we're going to chaturanga down to the floor. Squeeze those elbows in. Awesome. Return your knees and your legs to the floor. Let's take a baby cobra from here. Deep inhale. Exhale. Lift your chest. Squeeze that booty here. Here's your challenge. Could you lift one hand off the floor? Could you lift them both? If you lift, pull those shoulder blades together. Let those elbows point to the back wall. One more breath. Good. Return your hands to the floor. Let's push it up to our knees. Inhale, tuck your back toes. Lift your pelvis, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up between your hands. We're going to walk, step, jump. Bring those feet to the top. Exhale, find your chest to your thighs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Good. This time, right foot's going to step back. Inhale, drop your heel to the floor. Windmill those arms up. Lovely. Exhale, ground down through your feet. Take this first breath or two to check your alignment. Remember, heel to heel. Ground that right baby toe. Can you see your big toe on the inside of your left knee? We'll inhale our arms back up. Exhale, relax your shoulders down. Good. Take a full round of breath. Inhale, left arm's going to reach to the front. Drop your elbow to your thigh. Exhale, right arm reaches towards the mirrors. Take another breath. Reach that right arm long. As you exhale, push that elbow into your thigh. Nice. Inhale, bring it back up, warrior two. Exhale, ground down through your feet. One more breath. Inhale, reach those arms. Exhale, ground. Nice. Inhale, right arm's going to slide down. Left arm reaches back. This is reverse. One more breath. Inhale, ground down through that right foot. Exhale, reach your left hand. Good. Bring it back to warrior two. Inhale, reach those arms. Exhale, ground down through your feet. Lovely. Let's get moving. Inhale, left arm's going to reach forward. Drop your elbow to your thigh. Exhale, right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, bring it back up, warrior two. Exhale, ground through your feet. Inhale, right arm reaches back. Let it slide down your thigh. Exhale, left hand reaches to the back wall. Good. Exhale. Sorry. Inhale, bring it back to warrior two. Exhale, ground through your feet. One more time. Inhale, lengthen that left arm, elbow to thigh. Right arm reaches up or towards the mirrors. Inhale, back up to warrior two. Exhale, ground through your knee. Lovely. Inhale, right arm down, left hand reaches. Inhale, back to warrior two. And on your exhale, let's windmill those hands down to the floor. Pivot around in the back ball of your foot. Left foot pulls back to meet your right. And then we're going to shift it forward. Knees up, knees down. Shot around, go to the floor. Squeeze those elbows in. And once we get there, we can take that Sphinx or baby cobra, your choice. Take that deep breath in. Exhale, lift your chest. Nice. Exhale, release. Bring your chest to the floor. Okay, that's through my dynamic warrior.